Sonia Upal, and I'm running to be your next ASB treasurer. The treasurer manages the school budget, allocates the money, is involved with fundraising. I believe that being a great treasurer requires 3 attributes: leadership experience, experience managing money, and strong math skills. In my 3 years at Los Altos High School, I have gained leadership experience by being involved in ASB for 1 year, in class council since freshman year, and currently serve as the co-chair of the Los Altos Hills Youth Commission. I've been involved with fundraising and managing money prior to being at LAHS. When I was in middle school, I was the top fundraiser in my school for the tsunami victims in Japan. And a year ago, I started a program to teach underprivileged teens how to code and raised enough money for 10 computers. I reached this goal using online crowdfunding sites and talking to executives from tech companies to support our program. When I was a kid, while most children were playing with Game Boys and PS2s, I got a graphing calculator. This graphing calculator served as my trusty companion through middle school. Though I was mocked as a child, I excelled at math. Not only is this a sign of my incredible skills for treasurer, but it is also a cosine and a tangent. If I'm elected treasurer, I will ensure that the school budget is managed in the most effective way possible to maximize spending and cut unnecessary costs. We've got to manage our budget carefully to account for every single program at the school. Every dollar counts, and I will make sure that it does. And whether you are a freshman or a senior, I'm approachable and want to get your input to make our school a happier place. So count on someone who can count. Vote Sonia Upal for treasurer.
Hello Los Altos, I'm Douglas Curtis and I am running to be your next ASB treasurer. Over the past 2 years, I have been heavily involved with the school and ASB. As this year's sophomore class president, I have spent many hours developing the class budget and determining the financial goals and their ultimate fulfillment. In addition to this, I am the Junior Classical League treasurer. Among these qualifications, I am above all passionate about the school and every single one of you. Over this past year, I have developed a deep interest in the small aspects that make everyone in our school so unique and important. It is my belief that I can honor and help this individuality and identity the most by being your treasurer. This position will allow me to help as many people as I can in the most effective manner. As your next ASB treasurer, I will work directly with clubs and individuals interested in the monetary side of fundraising. I will answer all questions and make sure that their efforts are put to the most effective use. It is important that you look at the passion a person has when applying for a position such as treasurer. Anyone can push in a few numbers into a calculator, but passion cannot be learned. I already have the experience and the knowledge necessary to do this position. But most importantly, I have the passion needed to fulfill and expand this position. And remember, don't be a slug and vote for Doug to be your next ASB treasurer.
Hello Los Altos, my name is Emmy Tiffin, and I hope to be your next ASB Activities Commissioner. Throughout my past 2 years at Los Altos, I have become more and more involved in our school's activities and traditions, and I have loved every minute of it. I'm an active member of ASB and Class Council, which both help me to expand my abilities in connecting and talking openly with my peers. Through my ASB position as a school board associate, I have presented at many school board meetings. This job has helped me to become more confident in my abilities as an individual, presenting my own ideas in front of large groups of people. I have also had experience with a job very similar to this one in one of my youth groups, where I am one of the people in charge of planning and running group events. I plan to, as your activities commissioner, to work hard to bring our student body together and bring events into our schedules to help draw attention away from the horrible stresses of school. Whether it's racing across the quad in brunch activities or water balloon toss during homecoming week, I am prepared to do what it takes to make school more enjoyable. If elected, I will be determined to reach out to all of you to gather insight on the types of events and activities that you want to see happen around Los Altos High. Having a set of activities that our school as a whole will enjoy is very important to me and is one of my main goals as Activities Commissioner. Thank you, and vote ET for activities out of this world.
Hello fellow students, I'm Nate Spenceley and I'm running for the position of ASB Activities Commissioner. My very first impression of Los Altos came during the brunch activity for the first week of school. There was music, games, and a general feeling of excitement in the air. Ever since that moment freshman year, I look forward to Friday brunch activities as a refreshing break from school. My goal as Activities Commissioner is to get students to experience what I felt my first brunch activity each and every week. Brunch activities are done in front of the entire school for everyone to see, not just in the background like a lot of ASB jobs are. Because of this, there's a lot of pressure on the Activities Commissioner to create fun games that both participants and spectators will enjoy. I embrace this pressure and recognize that I have to put on my best effort each and every week of the school year. I am more than qualified to be Activities Commissioner. I've been a part of ASB for 2 years, filming and editing announcements both terms. Each day, I would try to add something different to the announcements to make them more entertaining for the viewers. Some of these roosters were successful, others not so much. However, these failures are what allowed me to adapt and find a better idea. I believe this is an important aspect in our activities. We cannot be afraid to try new games and make and learn from our mistakes, because the same boring activities over and over will never generate success. Our best activities will be original ideas, and what better way to get an original idea than to ask the student body what they'd like to see. Another area we can improve on when it comes to activities is participation. This past year, we struggled to get the necessary participation to make games fun. One simple solution to this problem is making our prizes better to reward people for participating. This is vital for the quality of our activities and will be a main focus of mine if elected. Thank you, and remember, pick up your pencil and vote for Spencil.
Hello, Los Altos. This is Tara Salem. No, that wasn't a typo. The H in my name is silent, and my last name is not Salim, like salami, but Salem, as in Salem City, Oregon. If you do not know me, it is probably because I do not yet have a major presence at our school, but I would really like to change that. I am currently Activities Associate for ASB, and I am running to represent you as your ASB Activities Commissioner. You might be thinking, why do I deserve your vote? For the past 2 years, I have been an active member of class council, and I've been working behind the scenes for ASB, particularly in the activities category. I helped put on all the brunch activities, most importantly the ones for the homecoming court. And next year, I would like to get to know you and make sure that your input is heard. If you vote for me, I will do everything I can to bring more spirit and participation, and I will be dedicated to making your high school experience as fun and memorable as possible. Remember, Tara Salem. Vote for me equals better activities.
Hey Los Altos! As you might already know, I'm Audrey Small and I'm running for secretary. It may seem like a small role in the bigger student body, but I can assure you I'll have a large presence on campus and continue to support class activities around school. The duties of secretary are little known, but in short, I'm responsible for tracking class minutes and organization of binders and files. It's a big responsibility, but you can count on me not to fall short. I always put a large amount of effort into everything I do. Rest assured, your vote will make a big difference. So go big and vote small.
Hi, I'm Julia Kahn. I'm running to be your ASB Vice President because I love Los Altos High School. Sorry, that was a vague statement. I'll elaborate. There's a kinetic community on campus of support and spirit. Between the outstanding athletics and countless extracurricular activities, I'm proud to be an Eagle. But there's much more to it than that. Los Altos is only a small part of a much larger community. When that community needs our help, it's our responsibility to step up. Specifically, the food drive. The main job of the Vice President is to organize the food drive. Our neighbors need the food and money that this school raises so that they don't go hungry. And as your Vice President, I know I could take us to where we need to be. I have ideas. If the food drive exists to benefit the community, why isn't the community helping out? As your Vice President, I would organize a kickoff brunch with local press and local figures before the food drive to raise awareness outside of just LAHS. You know, who doesn't love brunch? And this isn't just a pipe dream. This year, as your student board representative, I've grown close with the MBLA District Board, and my other past experience, ranging from 3 years of ASB to designing an app with Google Field Trip to working in a state senator's office, has taught me exactly how to plan events like this. To wrap it up, let's be there for Second Harvest and the rest of the community when they need it the most. Let's work to grow the food drive beyond just LAHS. Let's be the best Eagles we can be. So, Los Altos, I ask you to make the right decision. Vote for a qualified, passionate, and capable candidate. Vote Julia Kahn for ASB Vice President, and remember, yes, we Kahn.
Hi, my name is Olivia Jane, and I am running to be your next ASB Vice President. In my time at Los Altos, I have served in class council for 3 years and ASB for the past 2 years. I was former sophomore vice president and I'm current junior vice president. As you can tell, I was born to be vice president and I got the dynamic down. Logistically speaking, the ASB VP must be someone who can successfully organize and execute events such as the food drive. I have no doubt that my role as ASB Clubs Commissioner has prepared me for this task. This year, I had the opportunity to independently organize multiple events, including Club Day and the Holiday Fair. These activities have shown me the extensive planning that is required for such large school-wide events and taught me how to communicate effectively with my peers as well as the faculty and community in order to make these fairs successful. On a personal level, I want to be a part of ASB's leadership because I believe in its power to make LAHS a place that you are excited to come to every day, a place where you feel you belong. I chose to become Clubs Commissioner because I wanted to help you follow your passions. During my time in this position, I approved 20 more clubs, bringing the total number of student groups on campus to 100. I have worked closely with many of you, talking to you on a daily basis, taking the steps necessary for you to achieve your goals. I would want to keep having these kinds of interactions as Vice President and to keep the focus on student involvement and fostering a positive, spirited school environment. When I have the opportunity to push for new policies, I will have your success in mind. I want to keep doing what it takes to make your ambitions a reality. I feel so lucky to have had this opportunity to improve your high school experience, and I care so much about this school and each one of you that makes up this community. With my experience as class vice president 2 years in a row, I know how it's done, and I have the vision to make ASB about facilitating your goals and happiness. Remember, for a happier day, vote Olivia J. to be your next ASB vice president.
Hi, I'm Sonnet Phelps and I'm running to be your next ASB president. ASB's purpose is to make the high school experience as positive and enjoyable as possible for every single student. Being ASB president is about committing to that ideal so fervently that it becomes a mantra, an obsession. It's about considering the desires of the masses and condensing them into feasible projects. It's about not being afraid to put on a weird banana costume to promote the food drive, and about not being embarrassed when I realized I'd worn it backwards all day. It's about staying after to clean up at every event. It's about hanging out with the admin a lot. It's really about putting the needs and opinions of your fellow students and the school ahead of your own. And that's a role I'm prepared for and would be excited to take on. In my time in ASB as treasurer this year and music commissioner last year, I've been exposed to the good, the bad, and the ugly of ASB's inner workings and goals and obstacles. I've balanced my commitment to ASB with my involvement in Haiti Solidarity Club as a trip delegate this year, with community service for NHS, with my dedication to my classes, and of course with my 3 years of devotion to the class of 2016 class council. And I'm ready to take it to the next level. My approach as the leader of ASB would not be, this is the way we've always done it, but rather, how can we do this more effectively, more fairly, in a way that's more fun than we've done it before? I have deep regard for tradition and for ASB's legacy, but I can also offer lots of fresh perspective to help us adapt to our current student body. If I were to define my campaign with 3 words, they would be communication, inclusivity, and spirit. Communication in the sense that I want to foster a more open dialogue between ASB and you guys, so that you guys know what we're up to, and so we can make sure that your opinions, concerns, and your great ideas are actually getting heard. So when decisions are made, we can act as your voice. Inclusivity, in that I want our events to cater to every type of student, to make every person at the school feel at home and comfortable participating. And spirit, because, well, you're always going to be having more fun cheering and screaming your face off at a sports game or pep rally than you are just chilling at home grubbing on some chips. And ASB's purpose is to maximize fun, right? You should vote for me as president because I care about ASB not just in its capacity to accomplish the tasks we're given, but in its capacity to shape the personality of our school, to reflect the spirit and diversity of our student body, and to enhance each student's day every day. I believe in it so strongly that I want to lead it, to help it grow and change to accommodate our evolving student body, but also to preserve its fundamental mission and the things for which it's prized on this campus. And I want to make sure that you have a say in it. So vote Phelps for president, and your voice will be heard. Thank you.
Obama, for the last time. I can't help you with your presidential campaign. I have my own to worry about. Sheesh! Thanks, Obama. Sorry about that. Hey Los Altos, my name's Meg Enthoven and I want to be your next ASB president. For the past 2 years, I have been an active member of ASB and enjoyed every minute of what we do. From dodgeball to movie night to club day, ASB does so much for the school, and I believe we have the ability to create a positive high school experience for everyone. We can't make the homework and the tests and the teachers disappear, but through spirited events like dodgeball and the diversity assembly, ASB has the power to make high school more enjoyable for all of you. There are so many things I want to do in order to make Los Altos a better place, and number one is to increase the participation at some of our most spirited events. It's clear from events like the Boys CCS Championship Basketball Game and our annual dodgeball tournament that our school has an overwhelming amount of spirit. I believe that we can create this type of positive atmosphere in so many other places around campus, like during homecoming week and at our pep rallies. In addition to this, I want to hear what the student body has to say about our activities, and continue coming up with new ones that yield a better response. Our school's movie night has been a huge hit in the past 2 years, and this is all because of the student body's enthusiastic response to it. ASB needs to focus on our positive aspects from the successful events, and change the less popular ones to fit the student body's requests. By doing this, we can make this school a much more spirited place. The second thing I want to implement at Los Altos are annual stress reduction activities around finals. All the students at this school work extremely hard and are often overwhelmed with the amount of stress they experience from school paired with extracurricular activities. ASB has been contemplating stress-busting activities, such as having food trucks or inflatable games come for an extended lunch period. As president, I would dedicate myself to making sure this becomes a reality for all students to enjoy. I want to be ASB president because nothing is better than seeing this student body come together to be a part of something bigger. As president, I will work to make sure everyone feels a part of this school and to make all of our high school experiences the best that they can be. Thank you, and vote Meg Enthoven for your next Los Altos High School ASB president.
Hey guys, thank you all for listening to the speeches. These candidates have worked really hard and prepared a lot. So please vote carefully for the candidate you think would do the best job for each position. And if you didn't get a chance to run for an ASB elected position, but still want to get more involved in the school, class council elections are Tuesday, April 21st. The positions for each class are president, vice president, public relations, treasurer, and secretary. So listen to the announcements in the next couple weeks, and we'll let you know when the packets will be available in the office. Thanks again for listening, and please vote for the best candidate.